In this video, I will show you how to use your TI84 to calculate a T confidence interval. In this example, a car manufacturer is interested in estimating the average mileage of drivers of their top-of-the-line sports car. They assume the population to be normal. We want to calculate a 95% confidence interval from our sample data. So in this example, we're only given a list of data. We aren't given summary statistics right away. So we have to either calculate summary statistics, which we can do on our TI84, just like we did in the beginning of the term, or we can simply just enter in the list of data and go straight from there. So let's go ahead and enter in the list. You can start this by going to the Stat button and go to Edit. In whichever list you'd like to start in, L1, L2, you can enter in the data. I've already done this. So enter in all of your observations. In this example, we have 10 observations. And then go back to the Stat button. Scroll over to Tests and scroll down to T interval, which is the option 8. Press Enter. Now you can choose between whether or not you have a list of data or you already have summary statistics. In this case, we have a list of data, so I'm going to choose the data option. My data is in list 1. You can ignore the frequency, don't put anything different in here, but I need to put in my confidence level. In this case, we want to do a 95% confidence interval, so the default is correct, just 0.95. If I wanted to do a 90% confidence interval, then I'd change this to 0.90. Then I'll press Calculate, and I have my 95% confidence interval between 7473.1 to 11462. Just as a little side note, in case you are doing this based on summary statistics versus doing the list, you might have some slight rounding error. This isn't a very big problem. Now let's suppose we want to do this using summary statistics instead of using the list of data. We can go to Stat, scroll back over to Tests, go down to the T interval, press Enter, and go over to the Stats button instead of the data. Here I'll enter in my mean, which happens to be already filled in for me. It's 9467.7. A sample standard deviation, which is 2788.3. I'm going to change this just to 2788.3, and my sample size is 10. Go ahead and calculate a 95% confidence interval, and sure enough, we get the same values as before. This is how you can calculate a T confidence interval on your TI84.